In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew takes legal action over defamatory publication. St. Kitts and Nevis adopts public health approach in national fight against crime and violence. And St. Kitts and Nevis and Taiwan sign deal to tackle water security. The details on these stories and more after the break.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fact. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Keeping up with the kids' growth spurts might mean time for a bigger fridge. Don't worry, at Quartz, we've got you. Need to upgrade your home? Get new arrivals in dining. Plus, buy more and save more on bedroom sets and get an additional 10% on credit purchases of any bedroom set. Want quality products that provide value at the best prices backed by full warranty? We've got you. Plus, shop today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Whatever you need, we've got you. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I'm Caleb Berridge. The Prime Minister's office has confirmed that Prime Minister, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, has initiated legal action in response to a publication by Ms. Annette Frank for grave and false allegations against him. This action stresses the gravity with which the Prime Minister views false and malicious attacks on his personal reputation and that of Prime Minister. It also reflects the commitment to upholding the reputations of persons from the dissemination of baseless and false attacks, and the duty of persons to act responsibly before publishing or republishing false allegations of misconduct. Acting on the Prime Minister's instructions, his counsel issued a formal letter to Ms. Frank regarding the false and malicious statements contained in a post published on March 7, 2025. The letter dated April 7, 2025, describes the publication as scandalous, totally false and defamatory in nature, and further asserts that the publication was made, quote, with clear malice in order to cause reputational damage, end quote. The letter, addressed through legal representation, demands that Ms. Frank unequivocally retract the said publication from all media platforms, including social media platforms, provide a public apology to the Prime Minister, pay a sum of EC $500,000 to compensate the Prime Minister for damage and distress, pay 50,000 EC dollars in legal costs, and an undertaking not to repeat or republish any such defamatory allegations. The letter warns Ms. Frank, quote, we look forward to hearing from you as soon as possible, but in any event no later than 10 days from the date of this letter. In the absence of a speedy and constructive response to this letter within the time specified, the Honorable Prime Minister will have no choice but to issue proceedings for defamation, end quote. In a media briefing hosted by the Citizen Security Secretariat, officials offered a detailed update on the progress and findings from the government's ongoing 90-day campaign against crime and violence, launched on September 2nd, 2024. A highlight of the event was a presentation by Mr. Hans Richards, a local public health researcher who led the community-based research into the root causes of violence and potential solutions. His findings were drawn entirely from local data and consultations without foreign input, emphasizing the authenticity and relevance of the research to the Federation's unique context. In his address, Richards outlined a compelling argument for treating crime and violence as if they were infectious diseases, spreading through exposure, modeling, and social norms. Drawing parallels to public health responses for outbreaks like COVID-19 or dengue, Richards explained that preventative strategies can be used to interrupt the cycle of violence.
Imagine if we could identify the social, economic, and psychological pathogens that contribute to the criminal behavior, isolating and addressing them before they spread. In this presentation, I'll delve into the parallels between crime and violence and contagious diseases, examining how environmental factors, social structures, and individual behaviors interact in ways that can propagate violence and delinquency.
Over a 20-year period, Richards reported that approximately 1,000 young men were either killed, incarcerated, or left physically disabled due to violent incidents. These losses represent a near-generational impact, disproportionately affecting young people aged 15 to 28. As part of a recent 90-day crime prevention campaign, several key findings emerged. Crime is spreading from urban to rural areas. Violence is shortening children's lifespans due to trauma, leading to poor academics, suicidal thoughts, and higher gang involvement. Youth facing emotional neglect often turn to gangs for a sense of belonging. Richards emphasized that crime and violence must be treated as public health issues, citing high community prevalence, rapid escalation, huge treatment cost, example gunshot victims exceeding $100,000, the need for community-based solutions. Consultations in 46 locations revealed that family breakdown, unemployment, and peer pressure are the main drivers of crime. In places like Sandy Point and Keon, these issues were especially pronounced. When asked about solutions, communities favored grassroots efforts over government or police responses, calling for more youth programs, social support, and community engagement. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis on Thursday, April 10th, signed a significant loan agreement with the International Cooperation and Development Fund of the Republic of China, Taiwan, marking a major step forward in the nation's journey toward water security and resilience. Speaking at the signing ceremony, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew reaffirmed his government's commitment to ending the long-standing challenges of water shortages in St. Kitts and Nevis. He praised the long-standing and multifaceted partnership with Taiwan.
Our partnership with Taiwan has once again proven invaluable. Through the ICDF and across sectors like agriculture, healthcare, ICT, and now water, Taiwan continues to be a true development partner, helping us not as beneficiaries, but as equals. And so I want to thank the government and people of Taiwan and Ambassador Lin for their continued partnership, and of course to extend this to ICDF. And I finally say thanks again to Taiwan, thanks to the Ministry of Finance, represented here, the Ministry of Infrastructure, and thanks to the Minister Conway Maynard in his absence for his hard work on this one. And this collaboration is truly proven to be worthwhile and beneficial to all of us involved, both the people and government of St. Kitts and Nevis and the people and government of Taiwan.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Public Infrastructure and Utilities, Darrell Lloyd, spoke of the significance of the loan agreement.
As a government and as a ministry, we recognize the significant challenges that we have faced with the scarcity of water in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, and this would have led to today's ceremony. The government has started a robust project in terms of ensuring that we return the Federation to 24-hour clean, potable water, and the government, however, is currently doing a 2 million gallon per day desalination plant in the Bastia area. It's quite an expensive undertaking, and so we are glad that the partners from Taiwan would have consented to assist us in this great undertaking.
The loan facility, valued at up to US $13 million, will support the completion of the Bastia desalination plant, a key project already under construction that will help ensure 24/7 access to safe and reliable water for citizens and residents across the island. After the break, ECDU concludes Autism and Developmental Delays Project Phase 3, and St. Kitts and Nevis hoteliers encouraged to attend the Caribbean Travel Marketplace 2025. Stay with us.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Here are your hosts of Volume at IGA specials.
Running April 3rd to April 16th.
Now, our Value Club Blue Tag specials. Meatless pastas are just $5.99 each. Banquet chicken nuggets and tenders just $24.99. Blue ribbon ice cream, $32.99. Essential everyday frozen vegetables, $5.99. Morningstar meatless entrees, just $20.99. Tide liquid detergent, $34.99. And now our very low weekly
Value deals! Suavitel fabric softener, $17.99. The Pearl pancake mixes, $11.99. Multi-meal bagged cereals, $17.99. All El Paso taco shells and tortilla shells, $9.99. The Colgate toothpaste, $6.99. Colgate toothbrush, soft and medium, $4.99. Shop smart, shop value mart. Tell them in Spanish.
sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en
Value Mart!
Healthwise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Malik Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends, who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we're redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
The Early Childhood Development Unit ECDU wrapped up Phase 3 of its Autism and Developmental Delays project on Wednesday, April 9th under the theme Our Children Our Priority, Fostering Equitable Quality Education. Supported by UNICEF, the initiative aimed to equip educators with tools to better support children with autism and developmental delays. Kimona Brown, director of the ECDU, highlighted that the month-long project included bi-weekly workshops that were interactive and practical. These sessions focused on speech, motor skills, and social-emotional development to promote overall well-being in children. Chief Education Officer Francil Morris encouraged participants to apply what they had learned, emphasizing that the impact of knowledge lies in its use, especially for the benefit of young learners. Minister of Education Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley expressed gratitude to UNICEF and acknowledged the contributions of educators and stakeholders. He praised their commitment to nurturing inclusive environments and driving real change in early childhood education. The conclusion of this project phase marks a continued effort by the ECDU to ensure all children have access to inclusive, quality education. Hoteliers from St. Kitts and Nevis are being encouraged to attend the Caribbean Travel Marketplace 2025. This year's event takes place in Antigua and Barbuda from May 18th to 25th. The 43rd edition of the event will be held in an organization of Eastern Caribbean states member country for the first time since 2009. Sanovnik Distang, president of the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, says while some may think the event is for the larger hotels in the region, it caters for all in the industry. He's encouraging persons from within the industry in St. Kitts and Nevis to make the effort to attend, as it will be to their benefit.
The reality is that we're bringing the whole world to you. We've got tour operators, we've got meeting and incentive planners, travel agents, we've got tour operators from all over the world, and we've also got the digital marketing component. So definitely it allows you to expand your reach. And again, it's regardless of what size hotel you are. There's been a thought in the past that Caribbean Travel Marketplace is more for the larger hotels or those who deal with tour operators, but that's not the case anymore, certainly not this year, with all the components we're adding, especially with the direct booking summits.
Charmaine Brown Spencer is the Director of Tourism, Caribbean and Latin America, Antigua and Barbuda Tourism Authority, the host of the event. Mrs. Brown Spencer believes the more persons attend the event, it can lead to further growth in the industry in the region.
We invite you to come. We implore you to come. Like I said, it makes us stronger. It makes us bigger. It makes us more a vibrant market when we do it together. When we do it individually, we are not as strong. We do not have as loud a voice. But when we do it together, we have a louder share of voice. And it also shows, I know, for our regional trade partners and so on, sometimes we think in the Caribbean that we are forgotten. And I think this is a great opportunity to show our strength, to show everybody that the Caribbean does have a travel market, a big trade market, that our airlift is important, that are the things that make us a community are important.
Caribbean Travel Market seeks to open opportunities for hoteliers and other tourism-related industries in the region by building relationships and partnerships with industry partners around the world. Daniel Phibbs of Sadler's St. Kitts has been sentenced to His Majesty's prison for the offense of murder. The offense was committed on April 22, 2020 against the late Clement Mills of Parsons Village, St. Kitts. The trial began on February 5th and ended on February 18, 2025, with the jury returning a guilty verdict by majority. Phibbs was sentenced to serve 45 years in prison. Any time spent on remand will be deducted from his sentence. He will be eligible for early release after having served 2/3 of his sentence with good behavior. Phibbs' sentence was handed down by His Lordship Justice Ian Morley KC at the High Court in Bastille on April 9, 2025. Come up in regional news, UN questions Jamaica over treatment of undocumented migrants. Stay with us.
It's the sale you've been waiting for. Happening now. Discounts galore at your favorite Hosford store. Hosford's Furniture and Appliances, Ashley's Furniture Home Store, Hosford's Building and Nevis Centers, and Hosford's Auto Parts and Accessories. Get ready for discounts galore. Store discounts, big discounts, small discounts, VAT discounts, and more. We're slashing prices with at least 4% VAT off and up to 20% off store-wide on furniture, appliances, auto parts, building materials, and hardware, and so much more. Discounts galore across all Hosford stores. And that's not all. Customer discounts and even Value Club member savings mean the deals just keep getting better. Whether you're upgrading your home, tackling your next project, or fixing your ride, Hosford has you covered. Take advantage of the discounts galore at all Hosford stores today. At Hosford's Furniture and Appliances, Ashley's Furniture Home Store, Hosford's Building and Nevis Centers, and Hosford's Auto Parts and Accessories. Hurry in! These offers won't last long. Don't miss out on the biggest savings of the year. Visit any Hosford store now and start saving with discounts galore in every store. Big deals, big savings, and more. Terms and conditions apply. Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends. So we're putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan today.
And we're moving now to news on the regional scene. The United Nations is pressing Jamaica for answers on how it handles undocumented migrants, especially those arriving by boat from countries like Cuba. During a review session in Geneva, UN experts raised concerns about detention, legal aid, and overall treatment of these migrants. The Jamaican delegation responded saying the rights of all individuals, regardless of status, are protected under the Constitution, even if they are in breach of immigration laws. In Dominica, opposition leader Dr. Thompson Fontaine has become the 25th person arrested over a March 19 protest deemed unlawful under the country's Riot Act. Fontaine, head of the United Workers' Party, appeared in court on Friday and was granted self-bail after prosecutors did not oppose it. The court has scheduled a joint hearing for all 25 accused, including Fontaine, on June 30th. The magistrate also warned Fontaine to avoid public comments while the matter is before the court. Coming up, U.S. court orders Trump administration to release man sent to El Salvador prison. Stay with us.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you, always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
And on the international scene, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled unanimously that the Trump administration must try to release a Maryland man who was mistakenly deported to a mega jail in El Salvador. The 9-0 ruling, the justices declined to block a lower court's order to facilitate bringing back Kilma Abrego Garcia, but they also said Judge Paula Zinnes may have exceeded her authority. On Friday, Judge Zinnes directed the Trump administration to provide her with daily updates on what steps they are taking to bring Mr. Garcia back to the U.S. The government has conceded Mr. Garcia was deported due to an administrative error, though it alleges he is a member of the MS-13 gang, which his lawyer denies. The 5 Spanish passengers who died in a helicopter crash in the Hudson River were all part of a globe-trotting family which had made its mark in the corporate world, as well as having close ties to one of Europe's biggest football clubs. Agustin Escobar and Merce Campubi Montal died with their 3 children, reported to be aged 4, 5, and 11. The pilot of the helicopter also died. The parents both worked for Siemens, and the company sent its condolences, saying, quote, "We are deeply saddened by the tragic helicopter crash in which Agustin Escobar and his family died," end quote. The 5 were taking a sightseeing ride over New York when the aircraft crashed. Up next in sports, St. Kitts Cricket Association praises under-15 cricketers and the 2028 Olympics cricket to feature 6 men and 6 women's teams. Stay with us.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
First up in sports, the St. Kitts Cricket Association has extended its heartfelt congratulations to the following players from St. Kitts who have been selected to represent the Leeward Islands Under-15 team in the Cricket West Indies Rising Stars 50-over tournament that takes place from April 13th to 24th, 2025 in Antigua and Barbuda. Clevante Powell, Ali Adonai, and Kylan Woods will be part of the team, while Vanch Idesani and Kevante Paulin have made names as reserves. Kittishan Jace Taylor will serve as head coach of the team. The Leeward Islands Under-15s open their tournament against Windward Islands on April 15th, followed by the match against Barbados on April 17th. They will then take on Jamaica on April 19th, following which they play Guyana on April 21st, before completing their 5 league matches against Trinidad and Tobago on April 23rd. The St. Kitts Cricket Association has wished the Leeward Islands Under-15 team success in the tournament. Cricket's return to the Olympic Games in Los Angeles 2028 will be as a 6-team T20 tournament for both genders, the International Olympic Committee has announced. Participating teams will be able to field squads of up to 15 players after the IOC allocated quotas of 90 athletes per gender for the event. The IOC has yet to reveal how teams will qualify for LA 2028, but it is understood organizers are keen to utilize cricket as a way to increase India's interest in the Olympics. India, the current T20 World Cup holders, were a draw for fans at the 2024 World Cup, which the United States co-hosted, and represent a commercial opportunity for IOC with sponsors. Cricket's only previous appearance at the Olympics was at Paris 1900, when Great Britain won by 158 runs against France in a one-off final after the Netherlands and Belgium withdrew. And that's it for sports. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. Ooh, she pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
And we're wrapping up with a recap of the top stories. Prime Minister Drew takes legal action over defamatory publication. St. Kitts and Nevis adopts public health approach in national fight against crime and violence. And St. Kitts and Nevis and Taiwan sell deal to tackle water security. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you for joining us. I'm Carla Barrage. Goodbye.